All right. What's up? What's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Hope you're doing well. Let's get into it. Been sitting here. I might let this song rip for a minute, and then it should be almost over. Yeah, it's almost over. There we go. So I loaded in, and immediately saw a bunch of yellow lights, and realized I made a big mistake last time. Because basically I hooked all that up, and then we set up I set up the trains and made all this run, and then basically like broke everything by not allowing this to continue to overflow, because then once that all filled up, the train stopped, and it was just a whole chain reaction. So we're in a little bit of recovery mode right now. Plan is we'll get all of the quick wire back into these machines that we made here by accident. And then we can kind of start working on the next stage. I think I want to wait and actually work on silica next, because we're going to need it. So that's kind of the plan for that, but like we're just literally going to take as much of this as we can and do a little system fixing, if you will. Actually, this mod, I should be able to... Okay, yep. It's a little less screen changing and stuff going on. That, and do a few more. So yeah, I kind of took a few minutes to like look at oil, and I guess while I was doing that, this all filled up, and then that's where we're at. But it is recovering, which is nice, so we'll kind of just... I guess I could do the same thing, right? Yeah. Seems to work. Okay, so if I hit L, fills it up. Fills it up. Nice. It's a little hard to see, but there's a... on the UI, here, this one you'll be able to see. There you go. Just 500. Just 500. So kind of just do this for whatever we can. It's definitely not that easy to see, though. And this should help us out quite a bit. 'Cause I think these were struggling a little before. Should be working much better once we do this and get our other side set up as well. Looks like I had enough. Alright, so that's all of that accounted for, sorted, good to go. We dump a little bit over here to the circuit board side of things. We're definitely hurting here. We are. All this is like connected off the same supply, so it's gonna make sense that stuff is running low. Okay, why was that too far away? Too far away. Okay. You're good. You're good. That's all right. Let's do this guy with what we can, and I think I'm out. So there's definitely more I can grab, but I'm not really gonna sweat that right now. What I'm more focused on is, let's get this. Well, I guess this is fine actually. No, I can leave this alone because I'm sinking the ingots, just because. So let's kind of just rock with that, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, and hopefully the frames are a little bit better. I dropped some settings. It seems like it's kind of doing all right. But we'll see. All right, so silica. It looks like I've put down a good chunk of what we need already, which is nice. I know these guys are, for the most part, working all right. Here, it seems like perhaps quartz is what's running out, which does seem to kind of be the case. Okay, so we'll get that figured out. Let's take a look at the modeler. Let me open that up, and we'll go from there. And I might be wrapping up a little bit early today. I've been having, not to talk about that already, though we just started, but I've just been having a bit of a rough day, rough start. So might be seeing how we're doing, a little bit later on. All right, so we need a lot more quartz. We're gonna have to go get that. Looks like the acid is definitely not accounted for. So let's see. Let's take a look at this and just verify what we're working with right now. Okay, yeah, this all makes sense. It's 1.3, 2 in the third that we got. We have the 8 of those, and then 4 silica. Okay, yep, that tracks. So we're adding a lot more refineries. Yeah, it's good we have space. We're gonna need it. Total of 8 more. Those guys. All right, yeah. So we're just gonna start building this out. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. So most of the hard stuff is already kind of sorted, and this is right nearby. All right, so let's start with that. So I think we've got the iron already taken care of. Oh, you know what? I totally didn't go into the modeler. I'm sorry. But yes, looks like we've got iron taken care of. Maybe I'm wrong. We do not. So that's 2 1/3. Doing it again. Terrible start. Terrible start. 2 1/3 plus 1 1/3 is 4. And we have 3, so yep, that's not going to cut it. Maybe we just power shard 1 and 1. So we're looking at a total of 120 iron here. Okay, so I think that's probably what we'll do is we'll just throw a power shard in each of these. Call that good. Now for blenders, so we've got 2 and change running. These are backed up. Yeah, which makes me, yep, definitely Quartz runs out. Yeah, okay. There's the train. I mean, it does have a far trip, so it's probably just getting hung up its way in. So we'll have to address that. It's okay. It's all fine. Okay. Alright. So, apologize for kind of bouncing around here. We need 5 1/3 nitric acid production plus the 2 2/3, so 8. Okay, and I think we have 6, so we have to add 2 more, which is fine. And I think that won't cause a problem with our gas lines because they're split up, so that shouldn't be an issue. And let me just try and that's just 4, and that's 8. Yeah, we already know the other 2 for that. Okay. So, back here, 5 1/3. Here we go. So we've got 6. We need 2 more. So let's kind of clear some space. Alright, so can probably just break this for a moment and reconnect it real quick. I think we'll live. Okay, sometimes this works all right. Most of the time, it's a little bit finicky. There we go. That's all good, and there's no item output, so I don't have to worry about that. Could just delete that, but we'll leave it for now. Let's build this in. That'll actually be a walkway. Okay, so that's the line we need. We're just gonna go. Okay, I guess not. Let's try that. Jump over. Okay, apparently straight mode just doesn't work today. That's fine. There we go. Good enough. That should be fine. We might actually just be over. Let me double check. What do... So you only do 30. Okay, so that's 8 times 30 is only 240. We're good. So that's fine. And then we're gonna have to add quite a bit more refineries in here, which means this is probably going to shift over one. Yeah. Yeah, I think I need that space for refineries because I need 16 more. So probably we have 8, so probably what I'll do is try and get 4 more in here, which I think we can do. And then a row of 12. Should fit. Should fit. The only downside is we have all this Caterium here. Although it seems like we're dealing with a lot of stuff from down below, so I guess I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Oh, auto save. Yeah, so let's go with that. Guess this one we're just gonna keep together. I guess we could keep the silica production together and just keep its lines separate. Could probably honestly say the same for copper and everything else, but it's not really that big of a deal. It's kind of a case-by-case situation here. Yeah, I mean, we need 8 more, so space is at a premium too. So let's see, that's 2. Take 3 spaces, so we need to do that 3 more times. Do we have 9? Got 10. Nice. Can work with that. Can work with that. Sure, I'm actually showing the screen this time. Okay, so that's all of the silica that we're gonna need. It's quite a lot. In terms of output, we already know we're gonna need a few lines here. So we've got 270 times 8. No, sorry, times 12. So 3240. So 3 lines. I guess we just split up every 4. Is that fine? I think that's not quite fine. Fortunately. Oh, no, it is fine. What am I? Oh, yeah, 300. Gee, yeah, did I mention I'm having an off day today? Holy cow. Jeez. Alright, so getting the lines out of here shouldn't be too hard. Worst case, we just drop down below. We have that extra space. And we just upgrade this guy. Mark 6. So we'll have to move our connections over here, which isn't too bad. Let's just get the rest of this all hooked up. I don't know if a single line is good, although it probably is because it's split. It still might not be. We may check that. Have to see. So you don't need to be there. That's the last group. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's only 3 lines, so we should be able to get... We can get 1 here, 1 there, and then this guy right there. That's all we need to worry about. We're good. Okay. so oh right, this produces water. Where are we sending that water? Back in. Okay, that's fine. I'm all right with that. The only thing, yeah, so it's too much for one line. You need 100 water anyway, so that's 2 lines at least. Okay, so we split the water up into 2 lines, 6 and 6, and then we split their returns up as well into 2. Silica, that's an unfortunate number because that is 5 full lines, so I guess we're just going to do the same thing. We'll probably split that up into, or similar, we'll split that up into thirds. So we'll do 4 lines for that. So it should be, so for every 2 of those, we can feed 1 of these. So it would be 8 of these in a group to feed 4. Yeah. And limestone and stuff we can get figured out. And then water is currently down below. I hope we have enough water for all that. I know we've got, although it's discounted by 80, right? So it's actually only 20. We still have 240. Yeah, okay. Where to begin? Where to begin? We start by so I'd like to cause as little pain to the base as possible. Obviously tried to do that before, it didn't quite work. That's fine. Okay, we're just sinking excess quartz like that. You guys are gonna move over here because we're done building out this direction. There, and then we'll bring the items up. Well, I guess just quartz. So look, can this be handled by just one splitter? Honestly, I'm just gonna look real quick. 400 extra and 120 extra. Yes, absolutely. Speed, but we'll take it anyway. Alright, so hopefully we got power somewhere. Nowhere. Wow. Oh, there it is. Oh. There we go. So what we want to have it's just a line over here. We can do a regular old merger. Let's go from this one up. Oh no, just kidding. Just got him. let's run this over to here for now. Now this does have to get shifted down. Oh, I did not. Wait a minute. Oh, I did that backwards, didn't I? Yes, sure did. All that effort, and I still messed it up. Okay, well this needs to be flipped around then, because that's not gonna work for me. So we're gonna go. Hey, Josh, what's up? How do I get the floors clear like that? That is the glass frame foundation. I think you unlock in the architecture branch. If I remember correctly. It's been a while. Wait, what's wrong? Alright, whatever. This is going here. Is that how we want that? Alright, we'll let that go for now, so it's fine. No, I gotta make a decision. Let's just do this for now. Change that back out. Here, what really makes the most sense? Because this is actually going to get pushed out. That's not going to be there. Try to rebuild it. I gotcha. Just restarted your world. This game is too good to speedrun. Yeah, it's hard to speedrun, man. I mean, I'm on like hour almost 400. What are we at? 388. So, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. That's awesome, though. Where'd you restart? What are those green squares you're putting on the belt? That's new to me. Oh, these guys. This is a mod. This is like a heavily modded playthrough. So these are basically load balancers. Think splitters, but smarter. That kind of like divide up the resources, and you can chain them together. So if I wanted to have like 4 inputs coming in, but I needed only 3 going out or something, I could just slap down 4 of these and then pull 3 belts off, and it would evenly split it up between the 3 of them. So that's kind of what I'm trying to just figure out right now, is I'm like reworking older stuff I built and trying to add some new stuff to it to make things work, but I'm trying to do it in a way that doesn't like break everything, you know? Ideally. In a perfect world. It's not really going that well. So you say you go there. You go there. The problem is I need to get quartz crystal in here, so I think what we'll do. Ooh, modded playthrough is cool. Want to try some mods someday? Is it hard to get? No. Mods are free. Yeah, free and abundant. There's tons of options. So definitely check it out. It's really fun. You can look up it's called the Satisfactory Mod Manager, and it's like an application. You download that, and then basically it installs a client for you, and then you can kind of go in there. You can browse all the different mods. You can favorite them, install them directly there. Yeah, and then you're good to go. As long as you're on PC, of course. Fortunately, no mods on console yet. I don't know if that will come. Probably not, but I don't know if they're even able to do that. Okay, so that works for now. The goal here is to rework a couple of things. So I need to add 2 more of you. So that's 2 here. Okay. So I think I'd rather have this line like all the way out here, believe it or not, because I'm gonna have refineries up to there. So I think it's probably just better. It goes doing what it does again. Yeah, last I got stuck on was on fuel to the generators. I had trouble figuring out fluids. I think that's a lot of people. Yeah, you're not alone there at all. Fluids are a little funky, you know. And I think that's actually something that they have said they're working on for the 1.2 update that's coming out sometime this year. Is like a rework of fluids. At least I think. I think I've heard that a couple times be thrown around. Which would be cool. That'd be very nice. Would be a welcome update. Yep. Whoops. So I'm worried all about that, and then I'm just gonna have to take all this out anyway. So I'm trying to minimize here. Go like that, and then again, just to keep things running. Ooh, so close. That now here. Okay, in hindsight, this actually has to be back further. So let's go. I think I'm going to rework this again, which is amazing. But I kind of have to because this stuff, yeah, has to change. So we're just going to rip the Band-Aid. So that auto connect. Bing, auto connect, bing, bing, all right. And now it's just one row. So we're gonna have to split this line. Okay, is that all going together? Ooh, that got crunchy, sorry. Okay, that's all going together, that's good. Now our line should be outputting right here. It is fantastic. Want to see instead is we're just going to take a smart splitter. And like that, we're going to say prioritize, going to the right. Anything else you got, overflow straight on. You go there. Silica seems to be in demand, which is perfect. And then here, connect the lift, connect the merger. We do a little rerouting. Alright, so this will now not have to be moved a bunch of times, which is perfect. This one as well is out of the way. Nuclear build is going to start getting too complicated, too little time to play. Dude, nuclear was tough. Let's see if the map is loaded. It is. Cool. This is it's still crazy on the map. This is my nuclear build. All the reactors and stuff within the whole processing area. But yeah, that took like 3 weeks. It's a long time. You know, 3 weeks of like pretty steady streaming too, so. Okay. So that's that. Now probably pays to start rerouting stuff. Getting these hooked up. So let's go like that, and then we're gonna do, I guess, just gas. Yeah, I can run gas. So we'll go right there. Just kidding. Go right there. Go over. I guess we kind of, oh, we're too far. So I guess we kind of have to go that, because this would hit the belt, right? Yeah. So we'll do this one. So rotate, rotate, rotate. It lines up. That looks good. Delete that piece, and then you go back the other way. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, put some time into trying to keep it clean, so thank you. Thank you. Hey, Neff, what's up, man? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. So you're over there. Say you just kind of turn down and make your way over here. There shouldn't be. What do we have to hook up here? Just the quartz, right? Yeah. So I guess maybe we keep it a little bit further away. Let's go off this one, perhaps. What is with straight mode today? It's so broken. Holy cow. I think like every time I've tried to use it, it's just like, sorry, man, not happening. Not in the budget. So that we can just kind of bump over. This game is so calming. Reminds me of an adult version of Minecraft. Honestly, yeah. Minecraft with math. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need several lines here. What am I doing? What am I saying? So we could just hook this up sooner rather than later. Yeah, true. Yes, Josh, I have actually. Sorry, I thought you were Neff for some reason for a second. Yeah, Star Rupture, we did a playthrough of the last playtest. Me and a friend of mine. So that's actually, it is posted on the channel. I'm planning on doing some videos with him. Got to get our schedules coordinated, but yeah, super cool game. Very cool. I'm excited to see where that goes. Are you playing it yourself? So that's gonna handle the 4. So let me go under here actually then. And so you're gonna break there. You're gonna break there. It's gonna be a little tough to keep track of. That's water. This one's gas, so, or not gas, sorry. Dissolved silica. That's technically what it is. Gas goes in there. I'm gonna have to paint these to keep track. Excuse me. Just bought the game. Nice. Plan on trying it. Yeah. Perfect. They were pretty open when they launched it that there was a lot of bugs. But, I mean, I played it for a bit, and I mean, there's nothing that was like super game breaking for me. So yeah, no issues really. Okay, I'm counting wrong here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where silica has to split. Continue on. 1, 2. Silica split. No, wait. What? Wait. I guess that's fine. Because but then I'll have to... Okay, I'm trying to think about the nicest way to do this, because basically... Yeah, there's no great way to actually go about doing this because of how I set these up. Problem is, each of these lines can only take 600. There's 6 in a row, and they take 120 apiece. So I can only supply 5 of them on one line. So either the end of the row or the beginning of the row. I guess it's better to just do it that way. We can supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Yeah, then we just maybe run a line, connect up the last 2 on the end, because otherwise we're going to have to do like a bunch of jumping back and forth, which I'm not a big fan of with these, especially with the blenders. That's the water. So the water line. Did I mention I'm having like a weird day today? These are fine. So water, it's only 20. 20 times 12 is only 240. Water, we're fine. I don't know why I'm stressed about water. Okay. Don't worry about water. Only worry about dissolved silica pipe. That's fine. So dissolved silica does have to be split here. There. And we can find a way, probably just going on this side, and we'll just connect up a dedicated line for those 2, and then the rest will run off of 2 lines going in here. So these won't join up. And I'll need another one here-ish. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is gonna get gone, get taken up. Limestone, where's that coming from? Out there, apparently. Okay. Let's go figure that out. Let's go take a look. So, oh yeah, there's a node like right over there. Hopefully we've got enough to work with. That's gonna be close. Okay, so we have 200. It's not the right recipe. This is distilled silica. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. so we're gonna have to find some limestone, which is super fun. Let's see. Oh, good. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, that's the one right on the other side. Okay. Perfect. Um, you said we're changing this wall situation up anyway. I'm gonna just start deleting some of this. Okay. Hello, friend. I'm sure this will help the frame situation quite a bit as well. So this is our node. I suppose we could... Hey, Beam. Don't worry, I got you, buddy. Let's get you out of here, huh? Go on, be free. I think we should just grab from that one instead. Wasn't paying attention. It's what accept up is the plan at the moment. So currently, as the music rips, as always, we are working on the silica production so that when we go to scale up the high-speed connectors, we're basically all good. Because I go here. These are the items we need. So we already did quick wire. For the most part, it's there. So silica is the next one, and then circuit boards, we'll just have to throw down some assemblers for that, but we have the plastic and we have the deuterium. So this was the only missing piece to get these going, so I figured it makes sense to kind of detour ever so slightly. So that's where we're at. This guy, I think we'll just run over. Yeah, and we'll just use this one instead. Because it's more just efficient to do that. Infinite nudge to for the win. Get this guy nice and lined up. Oops. That's not it. Give me another 0. Okay, there we go. Mark 5 is fine. It's really more than enough. Okay, so I was getting power. Alright, honestly, let's do this. So I don't end up with like a bunch of different levels. So I hear all that happening above us. Oh, is this aluminum? Yeah. I don't know why. Aluminum is just terrible. It is not doing well. I did something wrong, that's for sure. So walls are going to change. Let's just do something like this for now. Just to get power going here. this will be overkill for now, but it's fine. Gotta just have it ready to go. Just run this line. I will uncover it just so I can see it there, in case we, for some reason, end up needing more in the future. Be able to get it. Yeah, we'll just leave this for now. We'll probably end up doing a bit of a change there. These are, I really gotta get rid of these. Spend too much time doing this though. Alright. Yeah, lots to clean up, lots to clean up. Not every idea is a winner, you know, and that's okay. Okay, so that's concrete. That will, well, limestone. So that will handle us there. Let's get that brought in. Rather do this. Let's think about this. So this, I have a few more. All right. Actually, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it makes more sense to combine these together or kind of split them up. So I'll see why I did it this way. Recognize that. Let's take care of that. So that we can just delete that, connecting, all good. For water, so we'll have our line coming in from over there. Yeah, we're only doing 80 right now, so we'll do set 240, so this is fine. So we can assume that that's how that would be. Now, this one water line is going to supply all of the water that we need. Let's add in some floor holes. Floor hole, I guess. Okay, so let's go over here. Can we handle all of this output though? I don't think we actually can. Oh, no, we can't. Change plans. So... let's think. So we could split it up. We could do 480 and 480, which is probably best. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's going to be a little interesting. This is definitely going to be a little interesting. I have to think about this actually for a second because I don't know. It could get a little funky. If we don't set it up the right way. Some space here. Probably going to have to do a bit of routing stuff around. Okay, so I was wrong before, because it's not 20. It's still 100. It's just net 20. Okay, so in that case, what I would actually prefer to do is keep the sides separate because we have 6 on a side, which means we could do 1 line per side. And that would be all good there. And then we could probably just create like a feedback, like a loop back for each machine, kind of like we did over here, although we did it for all 4. So maybe you loop back per side. The only problem is that would require another line down the middle, which we could do. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. So take this one, let's go right there. Go in there, and then here, let's give some space. So this actually should work pretty well if we're able to build it how I think I can build it. Got one more, 2 more. It's a little tough to navigate. Get in there. It's the price you pay. So now we can go here. Okay, like that. I guess there's the argument to be made that you can just bring it back here as well. Does that work? I don't know. so. In a little weird spot. Technically, I should move that over, but I could do that. Okay, so if we were to do that, oh, yeah, okay. So if not there, we're there. But promising, promising. So remember, this line is only providing 240, right? The rest of the water is coming from the actual production in itself. So I think this will probably split and bring somewhere. So let's go like that. Let's go like that. Not you. Okay, and so that has to go up. We do have a pump in the line, so that should be okay. That, and then this guy down. This guy can also drop down. Get the placement dialed. Another great use for this mod, Spy 3 Foundations. Yeah, real. It's nice to save a trip every now and again, you know? Alright, and then here is where we'll bring the water line in, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. So like that, and now we need 240 per side. We'll just throw a valve on here. Say 120 go that way, and 120 go that way. Right. And also gonna throw valve that. A limit on that one. That should combine. So go off that way. We'll do something like that. Alright, so that's good there. So we've got our water hooked up. We just have to switch the connection. That's good to go. I'm gonna go get rid of the stuff down here before I forget. Okay, so silica. Know we can go like that. We'll be producing it right here, so that shouldn't be too much of a stretch for us to do that. How are we looking over here? I should just periodically be checking this. Okay, seems like we have recovered. Let's see, are these guys working? Yeah, they're still full. Okay, good. All right. There we go. That's fine. I'd rather be short on petroleum coke than on ore, which we are short on ore here. Is it just not getting there? I wonder why that's short. Might be why. Okay. Seems good for the most part, so we'll keep plugging away. Alright, so that's inputs taken care of. I don't think I did anything with the outputs, really. I know I kind of started to group those up, but I did not... Yeah, I did not route these anywhere, so let's get that going. So you're right there. Let's just kind of get that out of the way. Tiny lift down. Take you. Go. Alright, that pipe might have to move. Next, we go here. Guessing it'll go there. We don't have to go that close, actually. Alright, so that's our 3 lines there. Reconsider that one. Name of the game right now is just getting all of this out to where we need it. Got 2 lines. We'll just dump those into there. Do I want to balance this? Actually, yes. I definitely would like to balance this. So, in that case, let's see. We're going to go this way. So we have 3 lines coming in. We will have some extra. Let's take a look. So producing 2160. Okay, so we only need 2 lines going out. So I can actually adjust that, and that'll make our lives a lot easier. I will make that change, and then we only have 100 going into overflow. Whoops. Oh wait, no, but this is only 8. So it's actually more than that. It is more. Okay, we do have 3 lines. I lied. So here, that is correct. This is all correct. Let's go First one in there, second one in there. Get the tiny lips going. Okay, and then we can say over here, just throw in an overflow. And that's what eventually will connect up to there. What app is that for the builder layout? Yeah, this is... Show it again. This is called the Satisfactory Modeler. So it's on Steam. It is a free software that you can download and do it. Yeah, just a ton of planning. Bunch of messing around. You can check out all the recipes, do a whole bunch of stuff. So super, super useful. Highly recommend it. Okay. And then that will go out, and we're good to go. Cool. Let's do... Gotcha, I have same one, but have trouble with the settings since the outputs aren't always what is actually on the machine. Yeah, it can be a little bit weird. I've definitely tweaked mine a bit to kind of work, you know, how I like it. I was thinking of maybe doing like a video going over like setup and like some tips and stuff like that. So maybe I'll add that to the roster of stuff to work on. There's definitely a learning curve with it, like all things. So. Let's put recipes in all these. I want to make sure this is all the correct recipes. All right, so that is that. I'll leave this open. This will be useful. There's going to be some pain. It's just going to kind of suck for a little bit while we switch things over. So we kind of just have to, you know, like I said before, we got to rip the Band-Aid off at some point and just see what happens. I think we're in good shape. We've got the dissolved silica right here. We've got a line ready for it. We've got water prepped, ready to go. We've got limestone prepped, ready to go. Keep in mind, we're only hooking up this right now, essentially, but still. We've got the outputs ready to be switched over. We've got the overflow ready to go over there. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just go. We'll discover what we missed along the way. So... I guess we're gonna hook up like these four in a row. Yeah. Let's just start. So we'll go there. We go in. We go down. We go in. Take all of this up. Probably better just do that. Cool. Now, start getting that. You're gonna start getting water. Ideally. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely in the range of a Mark II pump. Autosave. I just take it a little bit to fill up. So that's moving, limestone's going. I mean, if it was able to get up there before, it's able to do it again. Gotta believe that. Still moving. Okay. So it'll get there, just gotta give it some time. These guys all out. Okay. This will probably switch around, but for now it's not a big deal. I think this would work. Oh no. Let's find out. Looks like it works. So that's good there. Obviously stuff's not running yet. Let's see if water any closer? I mean, it's got a lot to fill up and it's not exactly moving a lot per minute. Okay, it's getting there. I'm just gonna come on, where's the valve? Get it. Hello? Game is freaking out. Alright, let more water go in there. Start filling up that side. So I don't really care if the other side is filling up. I really want to see this side working. I don't think I had valves on the other one. I don't remember seeing them up here. It's probably worth it though. Alright, let's just see. Alright, there we go. Water's getting there. Finally getting some there. Once the cycle starts, it will absolutely start going a lot faster, but I just want to make sure they don't. And then that's going to dump more water into the system. And it all makes its way. And my other concern... No, that should be fine, because head lift will just naturally force that around. Okay, we're getting there. Stuff's definitely gonna stall. Let me see. In the meantime, is that fine? It's extra water. I think that's actually fine, and it would probably help, actually, as opposed to hurt. I need inventory space real bad. Wow. Got here that I do not need on me. Just gonna dump what I've got on hand into there, so hopefully that. There we go. Kind of helps that process along. What did I miss here? Leave it alone for a little while. Okay, so do I need this? Because it's taking. Yes, it's taking a liquid and an item, putting out a liquid and an item. So let's start the next row. And then we gotta do recipes. Probably don't have a recipe on it. Yeah. And we should have power pretty close, so we can just hook this up. Okay, so it's taking quartz and nitric acid and outputting silica and quartz crystal. The quartz crystal, for the most part, is really just going to be sunk. We do need some for crystal oscillators, but not a lot. Okay. How we doing here? I'll leave that disconnected for now. I know sometimes there can be like weird hang-ups if a Mark 1 is kind of in the way, so to speak. So it can like mess with the flow rate if it wants to go higher than the 300. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so stuff is slowly coming back online. Seems like we're kind of hanging in there. Silica is fine. It's really just the water, which kind of makes sense. It's going to take a little while for the whole kind of system to be charged up. That seems to be doing okay. So we've got these guys to worry about next. guess we should trace this back as well. Oh, that goes freaking a mile away. Holy shit. Okay. So we have 60 right now. We need, or we have 80 right now. I think we need 120 basically. So we will, flipping. It's okay. We'll have to scale this up appropriately. So we're making 90. Pretty sure we're gonna need 120. Let's just double check my math here. But we have 80 that we need to add. Am I just producing way too much right now? That could be it. That's probably why it's constantly stalling. And we should only be bringing 40. Okay, yes, we were just bringing way too much. That's fine. Okay. So that's all good to go. Let's go back across. Yeah, this place is getting filled in, that's for sure. Jeez. That's crazy. Alright. So we've got the iron. We just really need one more of each of these. So yeah, we're just gonna... Power shard. Oh, power shard. Just the simplest option I can come up with at the moment. And then connect up you guys. You shouldn't be working, but you are, but I mean I guess that's fine. We got to get the water line for the nitric acid also increased. Not by much though, so 30 and 8 is 240. Let's go down here. In this whole fun situation, so we're currently providing 80, so we're adding 160. So cool we can do is, I think Neff told me this, so you can just do addition right in here. So if you type in plus 160, it'll just do that for you, which is pretty sweet. And then we go here, we adjust accordingly, and there you go. Did I pick the wrong one? I think I just picked the wrong one. They're both 80, go figure. So this guy... Oh no, I picked the right one! Oh, wait. Wait. That's actually important too. Never mind. We have to do both of these, because... this one is actually feeding the silica itself, and that needs 240 also. So yeah, it's actually a good thing we caught that. So you have to do another 160. It's a matter of fact. Okay. So that should be alright on water. We'll keep an eye on that. It could be a little mixed up. Alright, nitric acid. What's going on? Tap. So we need... We're gonna have to split in here. We'll go like that. And then, yeah, we'll take the dissolved silica out down that way. And we are going to need 4 of you guys. So we'll probably take these 4. So say 1, 2, 3, 4. Split here. These guys will go down and they'll take care of these last 2 inputs that we've got on the end there. Or smarter way to do it, actually. Instead, we'll take those 2, and then we'll take these 2. And then the reasoning being, we have 12 in a row, so it'll give us 10. They each make 60, so that means these 2 lines will be a full 600, which is perfect. And that can go in to the 10 blender, or 5 each really, but 10 blenders that we have over there, and then the last 2 will be handled by those guys. Cool. Okay, I have been going for an hour and a half. We're gonna take a quick break and just kind of do a quick walk around, stretch, grab some water, you know, the important stuff. So we're just gonna post up somewhere. We'll kind of do some train watching, and then we'll come back and keep working on silica. And I guess before we turn everything on, we really got to kick on the upgrade the train, but one thing at a time. Alrighty. BRB, folks. Catch you in a few. Sorry about that. Back. Okay. So let's kind of decide. So we've got this all set up. We've got the water in there. We've got the iron plates in there. We're missing the nitrogen gas. So we can do that. That's right here. And then I think it's gonna be a good time to go and take care of Quartz. Get the setup going, and let me actually see. Why am I stuttering so much here in this area? Jeez. We can get the right amounts coming in and go from there. Okay, so this needs 120 times 8. All right, so we are gonna be splitting these lines up into 2 separate lines. So we'll do 2 lines of 480. This will just add on here. Let's see, if I put one, and then we did that. So if I put you here, very nice. So we'll take this one, that'll go there, and then this one will go here. Alright, I have it. So let's hook this side up first before we get too carried away. Sir, you're a little bit in the way. God, what a mess. Okay. I should also Ooh, before I do this, let me check water because I increased it by 180. So let me just make sure that we can actually handle that. Okay, I think we're good still. Maybe not so good. You're backing up a little bit. You're backing up a lot of it. Yeah, okay, that's what I was kind of worried about. So what move to here? I think we're just gonna add. Junction, scrap. So you're stalling. So stalling. So wait, but though it's not a pipeline issue. Okay, before I do that. Crazy. Let me try throwing some valves. Still wonder this might not. So all the killed flow here. Side help. So is the issue I should have more space in here to put valves in between. Probably. I don't know. Might not be able to do that. At least not here. Let's do a little bit of work here. So, it's all doing 168 right now. So we could do 3 of these on a line. I guess that works, it's fine. So that. Let's get rid of that. Move some valves. This. Now, we're starting to see some flow returning. That's maxed out. That's not moving. That's also okay. I was not smart. Did not look at this number. I'm pretty sure it was 480. We're gonna have to go check. I should have looked at that first. Where is that going? Aluminum? I think that's. Yeah, that was a mistake. I totally should have paid closer attention to that. It is going. Could have just checked the model there, but it's 200, so 80. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one's underclocked. So that one's a little. Okay, so 453 and 0.33. So I just round that up a little bit. So for this one, actually, let's say even 460. It seems like it's kind of always short on water. This will just bring it to no. Right to that. Okay. Here, bump you over there. No, that one's 240. Just changed it. Let's do the here. $240. There's some extra water here somewhere that I'm not accounting for. Or I did too much. This is only 960. That's why I'm using that much. Okay, modeler. Show me what I'm doing wrong. Talk to me. Oh, so there's the 160 and the 160 that we just added, right, to the existing 80. go back in here. There we go, 80 and 80. Sorry, I don't know. I was trying to track that back. If we go here, the aluminum is taking that 533.33. Oh, 533. What did I say? 453? I must have miscounted or something. Yeah, I guess I miscounted somewhere. Okay, so 533, and that would explain where the numbers are. I was wrong. So 533, we go 540. Now we put about here. We put about there. That one's doing all right. That one's doing better. That one's starting to do better. All right. You can't delete water out of these, huh? That's interesting. You can out of every other machine. Not that. Let's just get rid of that one. Let's just get rid of all these, I guess. It's hard. Sometimes they're useful. Sometimes they really just mess with things. I think that should be better than it is. So let's try some valves again. See, I don't know why that happens. What if we put them over here? Why is a valve like break like that? I don't understand. Alright, you know what? Here. That's my final offer game. Take it or leave it. We're gonna put these into a buffer first and see if that makes a difference. too. Flow is dead. Now, is that gonna mess with headlift though? It's getting up there. Okay. So I don't think it will. Because they're still super unhappy. So what can I do to fix that? What if instead of going in there, over here? Do something like that. So if we've got okay, 170 times 3 is only 510 actually. Oh, wait a minute. So that's the issue. I didn't do the math. Okay. So it's nothing to do with these buffers. The buffers won't hurt. So only 30 needs to go this way. And then the rest should go. No, you do not need to do that. Yep. So you're working now. Starting to. It's trying. Let's think about that. Why is that? Is there just too much extra built up? Sometimes too many valves is not the way to go, but sometimes for weird setups like this, you kind of need to. So we're trying to get it to balance out. That's the thing. That one's struggling and that one's struggling. There's water. Why is it not going where it needs to go? Do you understand? Yeah, this is like my least favorite part really of the game is dealing with fluids, trying to get them to go where you want them to go. Okay, so what if then this method. Just did it like that instead. Does that work better? Maybe, kinda, sorta, hopefully. Put a valve on here. This is kind of the foundational part. We need the water to work, otherwise nothing else is going to work. My other thought is to replace these just with pumps. Bro, you are something else. Like, just get rid of these 3 pumps and just replace them entirely. Which I think we could do. I would just have to probably add one there instead. So it'd be the same amount. Let's try. Starting to run out of ideas, honestly. Just give it an old reset. These things dump out. They got. Alright, I think that's probably the best bet. Could probably just leave these here. It's not like we're hurting for power. Really. So, how are we doing on power bill? We're good. Okay. Cool. Just checking. Haven't checked that in a while. Okay. That seems to be working, maybe. Dare I say it? I mean, it's got a lot of empty network to fill up, but alright, I think that's doing alright. Let's see. We've got that. I'm gonna have to probably do that for this mess of stuff as well. So, yeah, we are adding 4? I already forgot. That was so much that I just did right there. We're adding 4 more. But you're also not working. You're underclocked. I think we're bringing you all the way up to speed. I gotta check. Nope. Be there. We want to be here. Yeah, So we're adding 5 1/3 to the 2 1/3 that we already had. I'm just double checking. To the 2 2/3. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we are gonna bump that up. We want to turn this on yet? Not yet. So we need 4 520 more. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Good. But it's gonna be interesting. At least this is a gas, it moves a little better, but I mean, this is also not doing well. Yeah, it's struggling across the board. Probably because those aren't restricted, and they probably should be. Worry about that. I think it's too much right now. So I add how much? Yeah, okay. That's gonna load these up quite a bit. I may as well just do it. Why would it do that? Okay, whatever. Get there in the end. So 1825 is a lot of pipelines. These are not all pures, if I remember correctly. So I think they generate different amounts. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep, okay. So let's do 1, 2, 5. Oh, and there's 2 up here too. So 1, 2, 3 in a group, 1, 2, 3 in a group, 1, 2, 3 in a group, and then a little bit extra. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Okay. God, I really don't want to rebuild this, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's probably not helping us out there for sure. So let's think. We've got to just get one more line in, but I think we're gonna have to scale up again because we're running all the way out there for something. Something with the blender, I'm guessing. Oh wait, this is nitrogen. Uh, doesn't this show you what it's used in? Or am I? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, cooling systems. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to scale that up a lot. Alright. So what I think I'm gonna do is just hook this up then. It's not gonna work great, but it'll work alright. And then we're just gonna wait to do the big rebuilds till the cooling system addition. Because technically with how this is set up, I think we're still... Right? Like if I switch you out, just throw a valve on here. That should help quite a bit. Switch you out, throw a valve on here. That'll help that out quite a bit. That. This guy's already split up. This one. In the mix here. So that's 3 on one. That's 3 on that one. This guy's kind of supplementing, going through, and then same with this one. That kind of fixed a lot of our issues. Sorta, not really. Restricting those is really probably the name of the game. Part of me wants to just pull off there. If I do that though, I don't think we will get enough. Maybe I'm wrong. There's quite a bit there. Keep an eye on the time. It is. Alright. Let's just throw a valve on. Could limit it. It's going over to cooling systems. These two are already going in. What are you set to? Okay, so you need to take 480 instead. And you need to take 80 as well, but probably not going to get it that way. I don't see that. I just don't. this all needs a rework, unfortunately. I don't really think I have that in me at the moment. Let's see. Because yeah, nothing's getting what it needs. It just sucks. This thing is powering the rocket fuel plant, which we don't need anymore, technically. So like that could go offline for a little while and we'd be all right. But yeah, redoing all this mess is not going to be super fun. So we'll probably change that as well. If we're going to redo this, we're going to redo it. All right. We're going to leave it for now. That'll be a very big undertaking that don't really want to get super involved in right now, so we're gonna leave that. Let's kind of just focus on hooking this stuff up, getting everything else set, and then next time we stream, we'll kind of focus on getting the raw resources hooked up and ready to go. Okay, so the existing place, how are you doing? You working? 3 of you are, you're not. Why is that? I broke. Right, this should go all the way up now. Yeah, because it's one per side. Oh, I can't get out. Yes, okay. So you will take a little bit of time to get what you need. Yeah, let's just turn that off for now. So that way water starts going in there. Perfect. Because probably means, if I had to guess, high-speed connectors are a little short. Yeah. That's all right. So back to here. So the plungers are set. These guys are hooked up. That's kind of a problem that they're gonna start running, actually. Maybe I should not. So yeah, we're not bringing enough quartz for that right now. So we don't want that, but then what we can do is that. Sorry, I'm trying to like piece myself together here and keep us moving. So we do this one. All right. This line will end up going there since it's working. This line will go in there. I think that's actually really it. Scaled up the iron for the iron plates. That's all good to go. It's really just nitric acid and quartz, I guess. Yeah. All right. I would rather do quartz, honestly. So that. All right. And I don't think that train. It's on the way. There it is. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take too long. All right, let's just fly. Let's go over there, see what we got to do to scale up quartz. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch. There is, if I remember correctly. A bunch to grab. So, I don't know if I can reach over there. It's like up there, so if I can kind of stay over here, that'd be nicer. But sneak through here, go past the train station. There it is. Okay. I'm definitely gonna lose power here. Stop the parachute. Old, tried and faithful. Okay. So I just gotta get over there and see how much we need to add. I think it was kind of a lot. It was like 1900 or something like that. Non-zero amount. Oh, I fucked up. So that's why our quartz is a problem. Yep. Alright, let's double check all that. Make sure we're running smooth, yeah. There we go. Whoops. Okay. So we've got 180 plus I think a full. Oh, no. Okay, just 780, so we can scale that. And 60. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. So we are gonna check out modeler once again, and yeah, there we go. 1,920, not a problem. In reality, so what I think we're gonna do is, this is all going into the same place. So 1,920, it's 960. Okay, so a little over 3 lines. That's cool. There is another, node right there. I think that's quartz. Yeah. Sorry if I hear stuff, I'm grabbing it. I really need sloops, honestly. I gotta go gather a bunch. Okay. So you can do also 1200, okay. And then gosh, that's so loud. So did I save the number? I did. 2880. We can get 1200 out of each of those. So that's 24. So you just gotta do 480. And then oh, I can't do math. It's 600. Okay. Ooh, we might be. Oh, I hope we're not short here. That would suck. No. Oh, no. I mean, there's some right by the base, which we can grab. I guess that's our only option. We gotta belt in some. Ah, I thought these were pures. Normal, normal, and a pure. Okay, so there's only 2400 here, so we're short 480 actually. Dang. Dang it, Bobby. Come on. So let's think. Yeah, we'll probably just grab the normal node that's there. Actually, no. Yeah, we're gonna split this up. So let's do. Actually, yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that. Damn it. myself any favors here. If I go... I don't think I have much of a choice, honestly, but let's think here. Clock's ticking. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of. Until I can come up with a better option. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Those will probably get pushed back. Let's just get that running in the meantime, and then I'll. I don't know if I'll be able to get a lift there because of the rocks, but we're gonna try. Might work. I'm good with it clipping into the rock like that a little bit. We could throw a wall up and hide our crimes, so to speak. Honestly, this whole place should probably be built in just for basically that reason, just to kind of hide any of this that we do. Save. There you go. Okay. Much better. Doesn't look amazing, but we snap you. Just do a little flavor additive here. That. not so bad. Let's do this again. Alright, so last thing we're gonna do here. Let's see. Are we waiting on the train for a while? It's moving, which is a good sign. Oh boy, yeah, okay. Gotta add cars to it, so I guess we're just gonna try and intercept it. Although, yeah, let's just try and get it in the way. And then that should be that. That'll start running. We gotta grab a little bit more from near the factory, but it's not the worst thing. So be on this side, and should be seeing him any second. There he is. Alright, I'll just wait for like right here. This is kind of an okay spot to stop him. He'll go, he'll pick up what he can. I think he's set to the right thing. Let me just double check his set up here. Timetable. Alright, cool. So he'll start his route. We will start getting some quartz back in there, and then we'll have to hook up a little bit extra. Otherwise, it's that. It's nitrogen gas rebuild, which we'll manage that out. We'll figure it out. And then that's silica. Yeah. Pretty solid. Pretty happy with that. Cannot complain. Okay. Is that a present? What is that? Yeah. Oh. Totally normal Fixmas gift. Alright.
Next time you are doing that, don't.
I'll put me over here, man. Oh, we keep inventory, so that's fine. That was pretty funny. I should have seen that coming. I thought I was just going to get some explosives. I didn't think I was going to get blown up. Man, it didn't even give me anything for that. That's right. Yeah, there's nuclear. All right. So quartz coming in. It's good. Let's see how we doing time wise. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call that good for today. Um, feel decent about how much we got done. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it was a lot of rebuilding, which takes a lot more than just stamping down something new. All of this seems to be working well. Yeah, good. So I think we are doing all right. Let's see, in terms of space elevator parts, yeah, it's really the TPRs that are hitting us the hardest. So we're gonna have to correct that and get that working much better before we're really able to push into phase 5. But that's related to radio control units, which is related to high-speed connectors. So it's all chained together. But yeah, one thing at a time. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna just post up right over here. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks for coming out, chatting, all that good stuff. We will pick things back up on Friday, probably on the same time, and we'll go from there. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you.